Will the dollar collapse completely?
Nothing to see here.
Russia and some other countries are looking for alternatives to the US dollar, like Bitcoin. Some are saying Bitcoin's prices could hit $100,000. Conspiracy theorists in me, has all these theories. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. All right, there's been a lot of craziness happening around the world. So I wanted to talk about whether the American dollar has stayed the same in value or if it's gone down. And if it's gone down, why? Well, the value of the dollar definitely has gone down over a long period of time. So, for example, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, $1 in the year 1800 is the same in purchasing power as about $22.52 today. So that means today's prices are 22.52 times higher than the average prices from 1800. So when $1 is the same as $22.52 over time, that means the value has decreased because it can't buy as much as it used to. And the inflation rate in 1800 was 2.44%, and the current inflation rate today is about 7.9%. So why does this happen? Well, inflation happens when prices go up and purchasing power, or the value of the currency, goes down over time. So what causes goods, their prices to go up? Well, basically it's a supply and demand issue. So to simplify it, people want to buy things, but there aren't enough things for them to buy. So will the dollar collapse completely? Well, right now, Russia and some other countries are looking for alternatives to the US dollar. But the US dollar is still the world's leading currency, and it would take a really, really long time for the dollar to become completely worthless. So it's probably not going to happen. The conspiracy theorist in me, probably has other thoughts, but truly, when you look at the facts, it's probably not going to happen. Now, these days, every dollar matters, and taking care of your family matters too. With Christian Healthcare Ministries, you can care for your family's health and bank account. For more, visit chministries.org/Rachel. Now, you may be wondering about other currencies, like Bitcoin, and asking, will Bitcoin be worth more than the US dollar eventually? Well, we can't predict the future, but some are saying Bitcoin's prices could hit $100,000 per coin in 2022. But also, Bitcoin is pretty volatile since it's been around, which is not a very long time. So it's pretty unlikely. And honestly, it has been extra volatile lately with everything going on with Russia and the Ukraine. You can just watch it. It just goes up and down, up and down. So with Bitcoin, remember, it is not a great investment strategy. Do not cash out your 401k and buy Bitcoin, okay? If you are out of debt and you have an emergency fund and you're funding retirement, you're paying extra on your house, and you have some fun money and you kind of want to play around with Bitcoin, that's totally fine. But again, it is not a stable investment. Now, at the end of the day, the reality is the American economy will have its ups and downs, but the best place to invest your money, I believe, still is there in the market. And something could happen. Again, the conspiracy theorist in me, has all these theories. But if I'm being realistic, and I really am, okay, for real, looking at the track record of what has gone on and what will probably go on in the future, I just still have enough belief in the economy that I am still investing my money in the market. Again, people have other opinions than that, but I just think when I see the currency, it's still leading, and what it would take to overthrow the dollar would be a lot. And I think we'd have a lot of other problems, big problems going around the world if that was the case. So the Cruzes, we are still investing our money, if that helps answer any of those questions. So I hope that helps you guys as you're thinking about this. And again, don't get caught up in all the fear and the drama of what you're seeing. If you're watching the news and, CNN or Fox day in and day out, listen, turn off the TV. Take a breath. Do not let fear drive your investment strategy or your financial decisions. The worst decisions you can make with money are when you're fearful or when you're drunk. So let's take those off the table. Let's be smart. Let's look at the facts and base everything on that. That's what is so important because remember, I want you to take control of your money and create a life you love.